It's a very difficult question. My favorite Romanian wine, I couldn't really define at the moment. I've tasted so many new wines over the course of these last few days that I have to say I'm really not sure where I am. There was a Pinot Noir from Elite that I think at the moment I would have to say is definitely one of my favorite new discoveries, but it's such a fresh experience that I just really have to digest all these brand wonderful new experiences for me. We use a lot of wine with cooking. I mean, especially when it comes to meats, we love to braise especially the lesser cuts of meat in a lot of wine. It has a tenderizing effect apart from giving a really nice aroma to the meat. Generally, I don't think there are many dishes leaving our kitchen where we have no wine in. I was terribly excited when I first heard about this project from Marinella, and for me, I was usually I consult on everything with my wife before we commit to a project or something. But at that moment, I could just wholeheartedly say yes. We love it. I think I don't even need to discuss any further with Ulrike. I'm sure we are both in, and we love to do it. It's this country has so many wonderful things about it. It's not only the nature, it's the produce it produces in terms of food for me as a chef, but it is also the wines which are being produced here. And especially in the last 10 years, I've seen an evolution in winemaking in Romania that has mesmerized me. I'm Paspate, as the Romanians are saying, to see all these new wineries producing really interesting new wines and making a huge effort, even if not all the wines are yet perfect or have reached their full potential due to, in most cases from my personal experience, due to the fact that they're quite often very young. But I'm sure that Romanian wine has an incredible future and already is supplying an incredible amount of quality.
We were very excited that Marinella chose our place, and of course for us it's a big honor, and I think also the village is really curious. They're all waiting for the television and to see some results. And as we love wines, and especially Romanian wines, we are also very interested in the results, and it was a big honor to host this kind of event. Our staff is here local, they are all from the village, and to see so many important wine and food experts, so to say, and to see them here, and they appreciate our food and the work they do. For them it's really, yeah, they are proud and happy.
For me, it's been an incredible experience meeting these high-level wine lovers, enthusiasts, and experts, interacting with them, exchanging ideas about wine, about the wines they have tasted, but also about the terroir, and trying to create for them an experience that is an add-on to that tasting experience they had, which quite often can be, although it's entirely sensual, you're tasting, you're smelling, you're looking at the wine, you're visualizing the colors and everything, to add an added layer of experience through food and through introducing them to our beloved Transylvanian wilderness, to the landscape, to the forest, to the hills, to the meadows, to its produce. So for me, apart from meeting also really wonderful people, the experience to taste also quite a few of these new wines has been, I would say, one of the best I've had in years. We try to offer different perspectives in their free time. So whenever there was a pause during the tastings, on the first night we gave them the experience of just having dinner here, trying to introduce them to the best of the local produce that we could find during these days. So it was more of a culinary experience for the first night. The lunch on the second day we served on the top of a little ridge line, where we took them with a tractor through some beautiful sunflower fields and an uninhabited valley. Then I took them for a walk through a forest to arrive in a really beautiful space where you are where you're surrounded by nature, which has Europe's biggest biodiversity, which is also reflected in the wine. So another interpretation of terroir, you might say. There we had a picnic. Last night we had a small classical concert. We took them to the forest to look for the black gold of Transylvania, to go truffle hunting, and then to cook the produce we just found in the forest and prepare that in a clearing in the forest with the grand views of the wilderness again. We will have a little bonfire where we will try to. We have a little surprise for them as well. We found some authentic gypsy musicians who are going to come in tonight, and a taraf. And they will play next to the bonfire, and I think that will be another hopefully inspiring and unique experience for them. For me, to create the venue for the tasting was the most challenging part of all, because I wanted the jury to have an experience where they are connected with nature. So this is why we chose our little fouilleur, our little barn in the back, as a place which of course is not the most neutral tasting environment. They were exposed to some smells, they were exposed to differences in temperature because we had some beautiful sunshine which brought about climate changes in the tasting environment. And managing all these small challenges which we were facing, I think has been one of the harder parts in those last 2 days. But generally, I think the character of the whole event was defined also by the authenticity and the embedded tasting environment in nature that we were able to provide here in our garden.